Hi there, it's Jessie here, and a big fat warm welcome to this little tiny channel. Thank you very much for being here. If you're coming back, you know that I love you. Thank you for all the comments, by the way. Thank you. If you're completely new and you clicked on my face, congratulations. You found this little tiny corner of the internet, and your life will never be the same. All right, guys, how are we doing today? Oh, God. Let's check in with the heart. I hope you're taking care of your heart. If you're wondering, if you're thinking I'm looking a little bedraggled, it's because you are correct. I'm bedraggled in more ways than one right now. And this video, I'm going to talk about, dun dun dun, when core wounds meet. Ah! Holy smokes. And if you're not sure what I mean by that, when core wounds meet, I mean, we've all been wounded, all right? We all had something that happened when we were young. We were too young to sort of comprehend it, and there was no adult around to guide us or demonstrate to us the way to handle that emotion. So because we didn't have that at the time, we stuff it in somewhere and we hide it. And then it rears its ugly head sooner or later, but not always the way that we think it does. So we get extremely triggered by something somebody does, and our emotional reaction is disproportionate to what is happening. And then we're really confused about that, so we blame the other person for making us feel that way. Oh, holy smokes. So we have a core wound. We have, like, I don't know, maybe core wound isn't the right term, but a big, deep wound that's been there for a while, maybe since infancy, huh? No talking therapy is going to get you there, necessarily. It might support it. But when core wounds meet, meaning when you trigger something so deep in the person that you love, and then they respond in a way that triggers you deeply. Explosion, volcano, confusion, anger, frustration, betrayal, so many things. Now, I find this, I'm going through this right now with my best friend. And luckily / unluckily, this is not the first time my core wound has met my best friend's core wound. And I'm talking about a different friend. I did lose a friendship of over 10 years. We are getting back. We're getting back. But the friendship we had, gone forever. Because we had triggered each other's core wound and we didn't know how to get out of it. And now, thank you, life, I find myself in a situation again where my core wound is triggering another friend's core wound. And unluckily, I have experience, so I know to go a little bit more gentle this time. But I also see this with relationships. My goodness, our romantic relationships or our key everyday relationships, sooner or later, we will deeply trigger each other. And it's really hard to get through that. Oh, holy smokes. And what I'm realizing with this one that I'm going through now is, something we can all agree on, I believe. Tell me if you disagree. But something we can all agree on is all humans want the same thing. We want love. We want connection. We want to be understood. We want to feel safe. We want to be celebrated. And I'm sure there's many more things. But there are basic things. Love, essentially. Love. We all want love. We want to give love and we want to receive love. But that is easier said than done, isn't it? When we all have these wounded, hidden parts in us that skew our perception of what's happening. Because when we have a fight with a loved one, what is going on? What is going on is that we love them, really, and we don't feel loved by them. Both sides, same thing. And what I've noticed is when our core wound is triggering, boom, on comes the lens of perception of they are the enemy. They are out to destroy me. They do not care about me. They do not love me. Otherwise, they wouldn't have said that thing or done that thing. Holy smokes. So then we get mad. And then, all we're really saying whenever we're shouting at anyone is, please love me. Please see me and understand me. But that's not what we say, is it? No, it's you did this. And then, of course, we're going to defend ourselves because we want to be, we know that we love them. We don't want to be misunderstood. Something I have learned about myself. Maybe you do this too. I don't know. But I have a wound of being misunderstood. So when I have like any kind of conflict with somebody, I interpret that not as, oh, we're disagreeing on something. I interpret that as, they don't understand me. And the wound and the pain that I feel is much deeper than what's actually going on. So I gotta watch that. I gotta watch that. If I'm feeling deeply wounded that they don't understand me or they've misunderstood me, Jessie, this came from before when I was a little child and I didn't have the maturity that I have now. I didn't have my developed adult mind that I have now. But that part still feels very raw, very fresh. And then I'm not speaking to that person like, oh, we're disagreeing on something. Let's see if we can get to the bottom of it and love each other again. I'm going, the enemy. We think the other person is the enemy, or they're, you know what I see a lot? They're intentionally hurting me. I'm guilty of this. They're doing it on purpose. Maybe they are. I don't want to say in all cases they're not, but from what I see, we all want to love and be loved. I do also think there's some people can be malicious, but that's another thing and it's another conversation. So let's bring it in. Let's bring it home. Think about a time when you've had a major disagreement with somebody you really love and you just cannot see eye to eye. Let's all take a deep breath and remember, I want to love and be loved. That human being also wants to love and be loved. So what is this really about? And something I'm really learning, because I was a being that I'm so emotional. It's insane. We're all emotional beings. I just feel them very viscerally. And I wasn't really given much guidance growing up on how to manage the intensity in which I feel emotions, because my parents aren't so emotional as I am. They're emotional beings, of course, but not to the same extent. So they didn't know, they have their strategies and their strategies didn't really work for me. So I've spent a lot of my adult life. So I was very suppressed emotionally. First of all, I was ashamed of how emotional I was, and I thought my emotions were a burden. And then I went on this journey. And along this journey, I started realizing, I can express emotion. In fact, it's important for me to express emotion. And then I went right on to the other end of the spectrum, guys, and I was expressing. And now I'm coming back down into the center and I'm learning there is a time and a place to express, and most importantly, who. Because there are spaces in our world where we can go and express, and people are intentionally there to hold the space and not take it personally. So I need to just wait until I'm in those spaces to release these strong emotions, or I release them when I'm on my own. But I have to stop thinking or assuming people, even my dear friends that do this work, can hold that all the time. Because when I'm emotionally expressing, it's coming from a wounded place. So it's not balanced in its energy. So I may be saying one thing, but my energy is expressing another. Now they are hearing something and they're feeling the energetic discord. And then if it triggers their wound, then they are then perceiving it through as an attack on them. And it's not, but my God. So I have to remember, if I have an emotional outburst, I need to keep it to myself, go to my room, just express it somewhere safe, or wait until I'm in a space specifically designed to do this. You know? And it feels really good. It feels really good because then I can let out all of my anger or grief or whatever it is, and then I can go back to this person and have a conversation without so much emotional charge, and my ears and my heart are more open to listen to their side of the story, and I'm also coming from a more integrated space of like, yeah, I had this huge emotional reaction, probably because of this that happened in the past, not necessarily this, although of course sometimes it can be that, can be the current thing. Complex. Simple and complex at the same time. Maybe it's simple but not necessarily easy. Or maybe it is just very complex. I don't know. Maybe it's all the things. Oh, one thing I want to caveat is I'm very much in this process right now. So everything that I'm saying is my current understanding, and it could even change tomorrow. So, don't take my word for it. Reflect. If you're new, those who have been here, you understand how this works. But if you're new, this is a reflection, a mirror. You hear me and you decide what you think about it. All right? How does it feel for you? Do you agree? Do you disagree? It doesn't matter. But you decide what you see in the mirror. Is there anything else I'd like to say? Not yet. Not yet. This is where I'm at. Bedraggled. Thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you liked it. Let us know your thoughts down below. I love hearing from you. Hit subscribe if you're into this and you want more of this content, and we'll see you in the next video. I have a mailing list. Sign up down below. I also have a donation link. If these videos bring you value, then you can help nurture this space and help it grow. Thank you very much. If it's within your means, of course. Again, you decide. You're the authority of your life, huh? Just want to remind you of that. And I think that's it, right? Yeah. So have a beautiful day, beautiful life. Guys, we've got this.